Canadian spousal sponsorship. In today's video update, we will talk about how to apply for Canadian immigration spousal sponsorship. Know how you can make an application to Ircc to get permanent residence for your wife, husband, or common law partner. Spousal sponsorship is a vital part of Canada's immigration system. Canada, under its Immigration Levels Plan 2021 to 2023, aims to greet 80,000 new immigrants annually via its spousal, partner, and children category. The vast majority of these immigrants will come as the spouses and partners of Canadian citizens and permanent residents. Sadly, the processing of spousal sponsorship applications has been delayed, all through the COVID-19 pandemic. On the other hand, Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada would be able to get its processing benchmarks back on track after coronavirus has been restricted. If you are a permanent resident or Canadian citizen, or the information on how you can sponsor your loved one for immigration to Canada is mentioned in this video update. Outline of the sponsorship process. Permanent residents and citizens of Canada can sponsor their spouse, common law partner, or conjugal partner to get permanent resident status. Ircc need to approve the Canadian citizen or permanent resident and the foreigner. To get authorization, the sponsor and sponsored person need to prove to Ircc their relationship falls under of the following categories. Please keep in mind that Canada recognizes same-sex relationships: common law partner, conjugal partner, and spouse. Who can sponsor? Canadian permanent residents and citizens are eligible to sponsor if they fulfill the following conditions. They are at least 18 years old. They are a Canadian permanent resident or citizen, or they are enlisted in Canada as an Indian under the Canadian Indian Act. Canadian citizens living abroad need to prove to Ircc they intend to reside in Canada with their partner once their partner becomes a permanent resident. Permanent residents are obligated to reside in Canada to be entitled to sponsor. They prove they are not getting social assistance unless they have a disability. They can provide for the financial necessities of the sponsored person. Who can be sponsored? To get sponsored, any of the following three groups are eligible. Please keep in mind that all sponsored migrants need to be at least 18 years old. Spouse. The spouse of the Canadian permanent resident or citizen needs to be lawfully married to the sponsor. Common law partner. If the partner is not lawfully married to the sponsor, they must have been residing with the sponsor for at least 12 consecutive months. Conjugal partner. If the partner is not lawfully married to the sponsor, but has been in a relationship with the sponsor for a minimum of 1 year, resides outside of Canada, and not able to marry the sponsor, Ircc may acknowledge the relationship as a conjugal partnership. Motives why marriage may not be probable include cultural, religious, or legal reasons. Now let's talk about how to apply for spousal sponsorship. Ircc requires 2 applications to be submitted together at the same time: the sponsorship application and permanent residence application. Step 1. Find out if you are eligible to sponsor. Step 2. Get Ircc's application package. Step 3. Give obligatory fees on Ircc's website. Fees generally include processing fees, right of permanent residence fee, and biometrics fee. Step 4. Post the 2 applications together to Ircc. Liabilities after Ircc approves the application. Couples need to satisfy specific obligations after Ircc approves their application. Sponsors are monetarily responsible for their loved one for at least 3 years. Sponsored migrants are not permitted to sponsor another person for 5 years after they have been sponsored. This is the end of today's video. If you found this video update useful, please share it with your friends and family. Thanks for watching today's update.